Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video we're going to be discussing the first stage of labor, also known as the latent phase of labor. First stage of labor is initially when women first go into labor. You will start to have contractions. These contractions may not be uniformed, they will not be coming regularly. So you may start off having contractions every 20 minutes, every 15 minutes, and then it will get closer and closer, maybe down to at least every 10 minutes. And then you have one every 7 minutes, and then it'll go back up to 10 minutes. So these are contractions not in any form of any pattern. And you feel like, okay, is this a real thing? What do I do? Is this normal? Is it not normal? Could it be Braxton Hicks? Sometimes you're not sure. But latent phase of labor is it can be long for some women, and also it can be quite quick for other women. So for example, if it is your first labor, the first stage of your labor will be quite, it could be quite long. It could start off with every 20 minutes contractions, and then it will keep coming down, and then you feel like, okay, I think I'm getting there, and then you will start to go from 10 minutes to 7 to 5. So in this initial period of your labor, what you want to do to help you whilst you're at home is, number one, first of all, is to contact your caregivers, maybe your midwife or the hospital that you plan to give birth in. You can just give them a call and tell them how you're feeling, what you're getting. They may be able to advise you on what to do or what to look out for. So initially you'll be having these contractions coming not in any regular pattern. What you can do at home to actually help at this point is basically try to relax. If you are out and about, try to get home, maybe contact your partner if he's at work to let him know you're feeling these contractions. And then what you can do, as soon as you start to feel like it's getting closer and closer, and you get down to maybe every 10 minutes, these contractions should not be lasting for more than 20 seconds, let's say, at a point. If you feel like you can't, it's getting a bit painful, what the first thing you can do to help with the discomfort of these contractions is to first have a shower, or if you have a bath, run a bath. Temperature wise, you can have a bath that's not too hot, but it also is soothing enough for you. Have a bath, soak for about maybe up to about 20 minutes, half an hour, and see how you get on. In this bath, just don't put anything in it, just normal water. You don't need anything in that water, and just lay in it for a little while and see if the contractions it does subside, or if it does ease off a little bit. In some cases it can ease off, but if it is the real thing and your contractions have started, it will probably give you a little bit of relief, but it will not slow it, or it will not take it away completely. So once you've had a shower or a bath and you feel like, okay, it's helping, the next thing that you can do then is maybe take 2 paracetamol, which is 1 milligram of paracetamol, and then start to, if you're at home, try and eat something. Don't quickly go and lie down or anything, so keep mobile. It's always important to be upright, mobilizing around, eat something nice. Don't eat like a full meal, so don't eat a whole plate of food, but snack on little things, like if it's in the morning, maybe have something like Weetabix for breakfast, and then see how you get on. Have some snacks beside you, so some grapes, some strawberries, some nuts, even sometimes a little bit of sweets to keep your sugar levels up, to help you with the contractions that are building up. In this latent phase, at some point you will feel like you need to go to the hospital to be checked, or you may feel like you want to be seen to see if anything is happening or has happened in the last few hours. So if you've had these contractions for, let's say, for about 2 hours, you've had your bath, you've had 2 paracetamol, and you're still feeling like, okay, it's still building up and it's getting stronger and stronger. At this point, maybe they're lasting for between 30 seconds to 40 seconds, and they're still not really regular. So you're getting maybe 1 every 3 minutes, then it goes up to another 4 minutes later, or it comes every 2 minutes, then another one after 5 minutes. So you're still not in a regular pattern. But all of these contractions are doing something to the cervix. So inside, it could be just making your cervix a bit thinner. It could be bringing it forward from the baby's, the back of baby's head to the front of the baby's head. It could be doing loads and loads of things. So whatever you're having, it will be doing something to the cervix, which is fantastic. So apart from you going to have, the bath and the paracetamol, The other thing that could help in this early stage is if you can get yourself a TENS machine. TENS machine is a device that you can rent from, normally from in the UK, or I know from Boots. You can rent from Boots the shop, the pharmacy. So if you can rent a TENS machine, this is a machine that has got a 4 electronic pads it comes with. There's a connector. You stick it at your lower back, and it has a dial on this machine which goes up from 1 to 10. The more higher you go on the dial, the higher electronic impulse you get. So what the TENS machine does is that it gives a little shock in your back, which is supposed to help limit the amount of pain signals sent to your brain. So therefore you don't feel each of the pain as you should. So it normally does tend to help in the latent phase of your labor, when the contractions are to you they're really strong, but if you were to go into hospital, they may tell you, oh, this is too early, we can't keep you in, and you've got to go home and wait it out until the contractions become a bit more regular and they become a bit more closer together. So whilst you're at home waiting for these contractions to become more uniform, maybe one in every 2 to 3 minutes, and you're getting these contractions to become more together, you can use a TENS machine. This will be really helpful with the contractions that you're having. The other thing you can do is try to get yourself in a good position. So you want to be upright, you want to stand, moving your hips from side to side, hold on to a counter front maybe, which is a good height for you, and you can just swing your back. If you have a birthing ball at home, you can use that, and that will really be helpful. It helps you to open up the pelvis and get baby's head to drop down and get into a really good position. So in this way, it will help the babies to get into a good position, and then get you to, really be upright as well and bounce on the ball. It will help to keep pushing baby's head down. What your contractions are doing is basically just getting your body into labor, getting baby ready, giving you also time to get yourself ready. So don't be worried if your labor starts off and is really irregular pattern and is coming every few minutes, and then after a while it gets to really far apart, but it doesn't go away, because that is the latent phase of the labor. Best thing for you to do to help this along is to be at home. The more comfortable you are, the more relaxed you will be, and then also the more, if you are relaxed, you will get all the right hormones flowing to keep the contractions coming. Remember, these contractions are the only way you're going to get to meet your baby. So think of them as a good thing and a way for you to get to meet your little baby. So don't be too tense when you're having these contractions. It's very important that you have people around you who can be really supportive, who can make you laugh, distract you when you are having these contractions, so they can keep you going. So get around people who can really make you laugh whilst you're at home. Maybe watch some comedy in the background, anything that is going to be keeping you upbeat. Don't sit and be tense waiting for the next contraction to come, and really panicking or being worried. If you're ever worried or panicking, please do call your midwife and speak to them and tell them how you're feeling, your concern, so that they can help calm you down, because you don't want to be too tense, and that is not going to be good for the body and the hormones that needs to be released in order to get you into a real good active labor. Okay, so the latent phase of labor is basically your body's going to take time to get into a real rhythmic contractions. It can be quite frustrating when you go into hospital and they send you home again because they don't think you're ready, but you're feeling like this is really painful. So things to help you cope at home is a bath. If you can lay in a bath for half an hour or so, take a paracetamol, and if you don't know about TENS machine, you can maybe look into getting a TENS machine and where you can get it from in your local area, and then using a TENS machine during these later phases is very helpful. Also, sometimes if you can get your partner or somebody else to massage your lower back, that is also really helpful, and that can keep you going. Get people that will make you laugh and distract you through these early contractions, and just have good company and eat well, drink plenty of water, and also very important to make sure that you go to the toilet very often to try and empty your bladder, because you don't want your bladder to be too full whilst you are having your contractions, because if your bladder's full, it stops baby's head from going down in the birth canal. So very important to always keep going to the toilet to pass urine. I would say at least every 2 hours try to go, and get somebody to remind you to make sure that you're passing urine very often. So in this early stage, all you need to do is to keep calm, do all the things you can do to try and stay relaxed as much as you can, and then also give your husband a call to let them know what's happening and how you're feeling, and then they can give you any support and any advice that you may need to know about. Alright, I hope this video was very helpful and it helped you in any way, or it will help you coming up to your deliveries ahead. Please like and subscribe to this channel, and put on your notification bell so that you will know when a new video is up. The next video that I'm going to make will be to tell you about the second stage of labour, which is the active stage of labour. So keep a lookout for that video coming up very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please like and subscribe, give a thumbs up. If you have any questions or any comments to say, please leave it in the box below, and I'll be happy to reply any questions that you may have. Thanks a lot. Congratulations to your future upcoming